I didn't have some of my stuff, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just forgot my vape. So I'm getting set up on my other computer to do some video editing. Let's see. I'm going to be editing shorts today. Alright, so I want to share that screen. I think I'm going to have to... Alright, what am I doing? Here we are. Oh. There we go. Oh, I'm going to be doing some shorts today. Let's see. Let's create a new bin. This bin is getting full. And I got 4 videos to bring in. Here we go. Those are my last 4 vlogs. So, feeling a little anxious today, but I got good sleep, and I got good sleep, and I'm doing pretty good today. Comparably to the last 4 days, I'm doing pretty good. So I got up nice and early, and I'm ready to start working again. I was going through a difficult time, but and I was just, I had enough. And I'm doing much better today. I got some good rest, so I thought I would get up, and I don't have any more shorts that normally. Hey Avery, how you doing? Normally I like to I schedule my shorts for the whole month, and then that way I don't have to keep doing shorts. And so I did them all for last month, but I don't have any up scheduled for this month. And I have 4 vlogs that I haven't gone through to pull out shorts. So I have nothing else really scheduled to do today. Tonight I was going to work on my book and do some writing, but I woke up and have my coffee. I've gone through my routine, taken my meds, take a shower. The weather is kind of hazy because we have these smoke clouds coming in from Canada that is making it very hazy and not so nice out. So I thought I would spend today just at the computer making shorts, and from the vlogs that I haven't made shorts from, and just hang out and see how people are doing. Okay, so first thing we got to do is, this is my layout. This part right here says, check out my mental health vlog. And this is where the short goes. And then at the end goes this little, let me turn my volume up a little bit because I think my volume is really low. And there's a little music at the end. So now what I do is I highlight this little picture and the music, and I copy, control, copy it, and then I delete it. Now it's saved under my control copy. Maybe I should put this over here. There we go. So it's saved under my control copy. So now I'll go up to this first video. and see where I can pull out. First thing I want to do is change the aspect ratio. So I'm going to zoom out. Oop, not that. Pick this. Zoom out. And then I think that's good.
If you never seen me before in your life, my name.
So let's go to the beginning. We want shorts to be about 30 seconds, so 30 to 60 seconds, which is about the length of this right here. This is about 30 seconds right here. So maybe we can just do this intro. I don't normally put that in the beginning, but I'm thinking, why not? So I'm going to put a big slice through this. Control B, boom, and through this. And then get rid of all this stuff. Now we have a little short here, and then we do Control V to put that little tag on the end. And that's the short, and it's only 21 seconds long. It's just a little brief intro to the video. How's everybody doing today? Let me put the chat up so you can all see the chat. Okay, what I think I need to do is I have this folder. I have a YouTube Shorts folder and a Shorts Done folder. And oh, it looks like no. Okay, all these YouTube Shorts need to be moved to the YouTube Done folder. Now I've emptied my YouTube Shorts folder so I can start saving my new shorts. So I'm going to go up to here and go Quick Export. And I need to think of a good name, a good title. So I'm just going to do hashtag vlog intro hashtag mental health. I don't normally put hashtags, but I thought I would try it because that clip really doesn't have, it's not really about anything. So, all right, I need to find YouTube Shorts right here. Okay, save. All right, it's saving now. It takes a couple minutes, a couple seconds because it's just a short, so it doesn't take very long. All right, it's saved. Now we get rid of this. Oop. And we find our next clip. I'm going to cut it right there. Let's see.
Hello, how you doing? Welcome to my blog. If you never seen me before in your life, my name is Kev, and this is my mental health blog where I show the skills that I use, coping skills, the tools that I use to manage my mental health disorders and not only maintain my stability but reach towards my dreams. And the mental illness disorders that I have that I deal with is schizoaffective disorder, which for me is a combination of schizophrenia and bipolar 1. My bipolar is depressive type and I have rapid cycling. I also have cPTSD, which is complex PTSD, Inattentive ADD. I have ARFID, which is a type of eating disorder, and chronic pain.
Cut. We're getting close to a minute there, so I'm going to put that Control V, put that paste on the end, bring this text all the way to the end. See how that finishes up.
Complex PTSD, Inattentive ADD, I have ARFID, which is a type of eating disorder, and chronic pain.
Okay, so we got a short there. We need a good name for it. Let's I'm gonna put schizoaffective bipolar schizophrenia PTSD. And this is so people who are searching schizoaffective or bipolar or any of these might find this clip. So we'll save that. We got 2 shorts done. It's a quiet morning in the chat. I got a lot of wonderful, nice comments this morning on YouTube. It was really nice. Okay, so, and we got our first member. Memberships are now open, and Megan became our first member. You're so smart when it comes to editing. I hope I can learn as much as you. I don't know an editing app yet to learn with. Keep up the great work. Well, I tell you, I've used a lot of different editing tools. And this one, DaVinci Resolve, it is wonderful. It's not, it just, you can learn it just by messing around with it and trying out different things. And I've been messing around with it for about a year. And so I've kind of, like with my shorts and stuff, I've made so many of them, probably hundreds, that I know how to do it really quickly. And I don't put, to be honest, I don't put a lot of thought into my shorts. I look for a 60-second or 30-second clip that somehow makes sense. And if it's about a random thing, that's okay. It might connect with someone. I don't know who it will connect with, but it might connect with someone. That's my thought on shorts. And what was I gonna say? So if you're thinking of trying a video editing tool, which I highly recommend, it's a lot of fun. It can be a little frustrating at first, but give yourself a lot of patience. DaVinci Resolve is free, and it does everything that the big movie studio developers use. I used to use Adobe Premiere, which is the professional stuff, and I have found that this is just as good, if not better, than Adobe Premiere. So, DaVinci Resolve, it's free. And what was I doing? Oh, so okay, so I did this. So, move on to the next short. Boop. Yeah, Avery, you got that scooter now. You could take your camera out on the road and show us around Arkansas. I've never seen Arkansas. So that would be really cool. Because just like my city is very kind of foreign to you living in the city, I think for me, living in rural Arkansas would be very different for me. Although I did live in Alaska for 10 years. All right, let's see what I have to say here.
So this week was a pretty busy week for me. I had to manage kind of
A lot of
my own business and playing an artist, musician, CEO, assistant, and just doing different things like that. But I got a lot done this week. I went through a bit of a hard time in the trigger through part of the week, and I recognized it in the moment when it was happening, and I was able to react in a good way. So I put some good skills to use. I went for walks. I did my daily grateful a couple times this week.
I think that's a good place to cut it right there. I think that's a good clip. Gives people an idea of what my vlog's about. All right, so we'll name this getting through the, no, it's using coping skills. Using my coping skills this week. That's what I'll title it. So if anybody's searching coping skills and stuff like that, but I would be very interested, Avery, to see, if you, what kind of videos you would make. Take us on adventures on your scooter with your dog. All right, let's see what I say here. See if it's any good.
And I was also am so grateful that I was wonderfully.
I like shorts that start with "and," where I'm in the middle of a sentence, because I think the viewer is like, "Oh, what's he talking about?"
And I was also am so grateful that I was wonderfully gifted some food items from some of you, some of my subscribers. Saw my wish list in the description below and sent me some wonderful food items, which has made things wonderful this week. So I had a good week. It was hard, but I made it through, and I did all the things that I was hoping to do.
That's a nice little vlog, a little gratitude short. And I will name it Grateful for this community. All right, we got 4 shorts done. By the end of the day, I'm hoping to have about 100 shorts done. Or 90. 90 would be 3 shorts a day for a month. So I'm 4 shorts in. On the days when I do YouTube vlog shorts, it's usually a long day of sitting at this computer. So I'll be here most of the day.
So I'm going to send you to the intro, and I will see you Monday morning. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate your comments. Every morning I start my day looking at my YouTube comments, and it's really wonderful. So thanks so much.
What are we? Yeah, we can put the intro here. Long forgotten miles. And then we'll just cut it there. Have a nice little intro. Control V. We'll name it Welcome to the Community. I like that we can call this a community. Got some videos in mind. Thank you for the encouragement. I can't wait. I'm going to double check to make sure I'm subscribed. I think I am subscribed. Hobo these roads. Avery. Nope, can't do it that way. How do I do it? Bum, 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 bum. I don't know how to search my community. Dun, dun, dun. I'll find it. I know I'm subscribed to your channel, but so yeah, if you make some videos, I'm looking forward to that. That would be really cool. All right, where was I? Get rid of this. Now it looks like we're in the vlog, so I move it right up to where I start talking. I use the sound file to see that. Stretch it out here a bit, see what I have to say on Monday morning. See if it's a good short.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It is 6 in the morning, Monday morning. And last night, Sunday night, we had lightning, thunder, rain, shower storm just sweep through. It came in really fast and it knocked all of our power out. I had no power last night. So I was sitting here in the dark after dinner time. And so about 8 o'clock p.m., I spent most of the evening playing guitar because I don't need electricity. And kind of sitting in the dark. And it wasn't too dark because I got windows. But I decided to go to bed early, so I went to bed at like 8 p.m., which is really early for me. And I got a lot of sleep. I feel well rested
Hey,
today.
Krishna.
So I'm up doing my coffee, and I was going to do my coffee and comedy.
We'll end it there. That's kind of not really talking about anything, but put that on the end there. The reason I do these shorts where I'm just kind of talking in general about the day is someone might find it interesting and find their way to my vlog. And that's what's important to me, is that people find their way to my vlog if they need it. And I'm trying to really target my vlog towards people who can get use out of it. And so that's what I do with these shorts, is I never know who's going to get use out of it. I'm always surprised at the things that people are getting out of my vlog, and very happy. Welcome, Krishna from Sri Lanka. And so little clips like this that are just talking about the day in general, I leave because it might prompt someone to go look at the vlog. So I don't remember what I was talking about here, but I'm going to name it Happy Monday Morning. Happy Monday morning. I'm getting a little hungry, so I might have something to eat soon. Oh, both these roads in worn-out shoes. And Avery, I learn by watching, so hopefully by seeing me use this program, it'll be helpful for you. Why is it not? There you go. I'm trying to click. There we go. All right. We want to stretch this. That's where I cut it off. Bring it all the way back to the beginning. Stretch it out.
And I'm not finding any comedy, so I'm kind of watching the news and a little bit finding any comedy. So
I think we'll cut that part off, and because it starts better right here.
I'm kind of watching the news and a little bit, and having my coffee and just relaxing into the day. Not really thinking about the rest of the day yet. I have
relaxing into the day. That'll be the title.
I have some things that I want to get done today. Do some writing, maybe do some drawing, and some marketing and stuff like that. So, but right now, it's just coffee and comedy and wake up. So happy Monday.
All right, we'll cut it right there. Get rid of that. Put the ending on, and we'll save it and title it. I forget what I said I was going to title it. Planning the day. I don't put a lot of thought in the titles because that can really eat up a lot of time, you know. When you're going to do 100 shorts, if you spend 60 seconds trying to think up of a good title, it's really going to eat up a lot of the day. All right, moving on. Looks like we start talking right there. So let's see what I'm talking about here.
Well, I've been looking around. I'm not finding any good comedy. The reason I start coffee and comedy is
I think we'll start there. The reason I start with coffee and comedy. All right.
the reason I start coffee and comedy is I often wake up.
You can see that I'm going to cut it right here because this audio right here is a little low, so I'm going to bring it up a little bit. And then start it again.
The reason I start coffee and comedy is I often wake up and my brain is pretty negative and saying lots of negative stuff, and I don't always feel like I have control over it. It just feels like I'm in a cloud of negativity when I first wake up, kind of like I'm in crisis, you know. And so I watch comedy because
Why I watch comedy.
Kind of dialogues, you know, the words people use, the way they speak, and things like that, changes the dialogues in my head. And so my dialogues in my head start to match the comedic dialogues, and they get a little more lighthearted and funny.
That's where we'll end it. Oops. All right, drag this out. So why I watch comedy. Oh, maybe I should do coffee and comedy in the morning. Or coffee and comedy helps me. That's what I'll title it. I'm going to go get some more coffee. Speaking of, I will be right back in a flash. Ugh. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm back. How's everybody doing? Let me check in real quick. What am I doing here? Boop. Hey, it's me. What do I use for a vlog camera? I use an iPhone 11. I hope to get a real vlogging camera, and I did put it on my wish list, but I can't afford one of those right now. So I use my iPhone, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I started my vlog. I had a really bad, I had an iPhone 5 for a long time, and I really wanted to start a vlog and start making videos, but I'm pretty poor, and I couldn't do it with the iPhone 5. And then for my birthday 3 years ago, I think, or right when the iPhone 11 came out, for my birthday, which happens around Christmas, so it was like a birthday Christmas present, my family got me the iPhone 11, and I was very happy, and I decided right then and there that I'm going to start making videos, and I used it to make my Good Morning Psychosis video, and I started using it to vlog, and so I'm still using my iPhone 11, and it's working pretty good. Every week when I finish the vlog, I uploaded the videos, and then I completely wipe my iPhone of all video photos and videos, so it's completely empty. I don't put any games on my phone. I only put work things on my phone, productive things, and I used to actually do all my video editing on my phone as well because I didn't have the computer. And but since then, I've gotten computer, and I've been able to do video editing as well. So, all right, we have the next short here. So I'm gonna get rid of that ending thumbnail, which I save in the copy paste, and I'm gonna drag this forward. I'll cut it right there. Drag this forward. All right, now we can get rid of all this stuff. Boom. Let's see where we are right here. See what I have to say.
And my brain is a little less negative.
I do like when shorts start with the word "and." They start mid-sentence. I find it interesting. Makes me think, what's he talking about?
And my brain is a little less negative. The negativity and the grumpies go away, and my brain gets a little lighthearted and a little more happy. So I'm not finding any comedy. I'm not too grumpy though. I'm waking up, my mood is okay. I'm feeling a little anxious. There's no reason for me to be anxious other than I have anxiety. And I just wake up anxious. And I did have a dream last night that I was about to get beat up by these three guys, and they were letting me know that they were going to beat me up. And
That's an interesting. This is an interesting. It starts with and ends with and it starts to just tease you about my dream. So we'll make that a short. What should we title it? We'll title it. I had a dream. Interesting dream I had. There we go. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm looking out the window. It's very hazy out today because up in Canada there's been some big wildfires and all the smoke is coming down and making it all hazy. You can't even see the sun. Hey, it's a message from Kay. I'm live video editing. Kay is at work right now. But we text throughout the day. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, what was I doing? Did I make this one?
Beat up by these three guys.
Yeah, I made this one. Okay, so I can get rid of this and move this to the end. I think this is where I'm talking about a dream.
And I did have a dream last.
That's a good place to start. Good place to start right there. Okay. So get rid of all this and then stretch this out. Talk about my dream.
And I did have a dream last night that I was about to get beat up by these three guys, and they were letting me know that they were going to beat me up, and I knew there was no way for me to get away.
Hey, Helen. Good to see you on Twitch.
I fight them. And then they came at me, and I threw a punch, and then I ended up waking up. So it was kind of a weird dream. So what was I saying? It was kind of a weird dream.
We'll end it there. Weird dream short. Helen, love your new glasses. I'm hoping to be getting some glasses soon. I think I need bifocals. We're going to title this Weird dream. Does I become before E in weird? I think so. All right. If you don't know, I have a Discord. I think there's a link in the description to my Discord. And we post photos and messages and stuff like that. Weird is E before I. Thank you so much. I wrote it wrong. Is Helen, is English your first language or second language? Or third or fourth or fifth? I was just watching, I know that you're from Denmark. I was just watching Conan O'Brien, who's a late night comedian. Um, and back when Trump was talking about buying Greenland, and he went and visited Greenland as a joke, and it was pretty funny. Then I was like, oh, right, that's Denmark. It's your second language. Well, you're spelling better than I am. I only know English, and I know a little bit, like, I know some words in Spanish. I know some words in French, and I know some words. The most I know is words in Yupik Eskimo, which my son is Yupik Eskimo, and they have their own language, and I can understand some of that. I know some of the words and some of the phrases in Yupik Eskimo. If you were to say, hello, how are you in Yupik, you would say, Waka Jamai Ikdusik. If you were going to say, I love you, um, or I love you too, would be Wikin Gumkin Ifkin. And so I know a little bit of Yupik. But really, just English is the only language I took in high school. I took Spanish and I took French, and I failed them both. But that's not because I'm not good at languages. It's because I was going through homelessness and a lot of trauma at the time that I wasn't doing good in school. But good to see you. How are you today? I tell you what, Helen, I am doing 80% better than I've been doing the past week. This was a very difficult week, and last night I got a lot of good sleep. And let me switch over here. Last night I got a lot of good sleep, and I did the same thing that I normally do, where I woke up throughout the night, and but normally this past week, I've been waking up at 2 or 4 in the morning and I can't get back to sleep. So I've been getting, the last 5 days or 6 days, I've been averaging 2 hours of sleep a night. And it was really affecting my mood and my outlook and my hope and my faith and my motivations. And I was starting to get it to slide into an episode. My psychosis was on high. I was very scared at night and couldn't sleep, and so it was a very hard week. I got through it last night. I got some good sleep, and I was almost too tired to be scared, and I fell asleep quickly, and I've been up this morning just kind of feeling my motivation again and kind of wanting to take steps forward, which is comfortable to me. That's how I feel comfortable, is when I'm motivated and want to take steps forward. Yes, Trump can keep his hands off of everything. Oh, yes. That's cool. I know Danish, English, and a little German. I could say a few words in Spanish, but never learned it properly. I used to work in a restaurant as a dishwasher, and a lot of restaurants around where I live, they speak a lot of Spanish. And the cooks would, when I was younger and I was a dishwasher, they would throw the pan across the room, and I would have to duck, and the pan would come over my head, bang against the wall, and land in the water, and then I would wash it. And they would yell "caliente," which means hot. And so don't touch, don't touch with your hands. And so whenever they yelled caliente, I would have to duck, and they would throw a pan over my head, and it would land in the water and splash, and then I would have to wash it. So most of the Spanish I learned was from restaurants, um, and I learned I know a couple songs in different languages. I find that I can learn songs in different languages, but my tummy is feeling yucky. That's one way to do it. Yeah. I have about 10 years experience as a cook. When I was young, my dad suggested to me, we went to work early and young, and and he suggested that I get a job in a kitchen and learn how to work in a kitchen. He said, because wherever you go in the world, you'll be able to get a job in a kitchen. Um, I think my DaVinci Resolve is normal. I'm not paying for it. It is the free version. Um, but I'm not doing a ton of stuff with it. The one thing I wish I could do with it is the Ken Burns edit, which I used to be able to do very easily on Adobe Premiere. I haven't figured out Ken Burns edit on DaVinci Resolve. And a Ken Burns edit is when you have a still frame like this, what we have, and then you focus here, and then you scan the box to another part of the frame as the video is going, so it looks like the camera is moving. That's Ken Burns, and I used to use that a lot, but I don't have a lot of use for that in my vlog, because I don't want to put too many effects and filters and things like that in my vlog, because then it becomes a little less authentic feeling. And if anything, I want my vlog to be honest and authentic, and not only in what I say and do, but how I present it. So I try not to use too many effects. But I did find that just the free version of it, DaVinci Resolve, has everything that I wanted to do. I know I can do Ken Burns effects on here. I need to watch a video, and pretty much anything you want to learn on DaVinci Resolve, you can just put into the search engine on YouTube, and there's someone taking you step by step on how to do it. So anyone who wants to start a vlog, now's the time, because I don't get a lot of views, but I'm told that the upcoming algorithm, the algorithm is favoring newbies, new people, and new upstarts. So if you're ever thinking of starting a YouTube channel, um, and now is a good time. And what is becoming popular is longer form, more authentic stuff, which is what I'm doing. I don't know why I don't have all the views, but I don't know. I just got a really bad headache right here. Just really bad pain in my head. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm talking so much. I'm not. I'm a very quiet person, um, except when I turn on the camera. Then I tend to talk a lot. But I think my head is like, it's too early in the morning. You need more caffeine. I'm happy to answer any questions, Krishna. Krishna Mohan. I do get a lot of emails. They get very frustrating, but I get a lot of messages on Instagram, messages on YouTube, and in my email telling me that I'm not doing YouTube correctly, that I could be getting more views and targeting a larger, wider audience. That my SEO, which is search engine optimization, things like my keywords, my descriptions, and my hashtags are not what they should be. Um, And I've been taking a lot of classes and learning a lot of lessons about search engine optimization and SEO and YouTube and how to do all the keywords and stuff. And as much as time I put into the descriptions and the keywords and the hashtags and the SEO, I'm still not getting all the views that I could be getting. I don't know what it is. People write me and tell me that I'm targeting too niche of an audience, too tiny of an audience, and then I need to open up my audience to a wider, to use words that will get more seen on the algorithm. Uh, I'm talking to you all about this business, but I don't have a lot of people to talk to about my business, so it's kind of nice. I don't want to use common keywords that everybody uses. I don't want to target the world as a whole. I really only want to target that small audience of people who might get something out of my vlog. People who are living with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, bipolar, cPTSD, ARFID, depression, anxiety. Um, I will definitely check out your channel, Krishna. Um, and So I don't want to target everybody in general, because I feel like it's a real niche audience that is going to get something out of my stuff. So I get very frustrated because I don't have a business mind. And I know the path that I'm choosing is slower. The progress is slower. I'm not going to get 1 million views overnight. Um, and I've been at it for almost 3 years now. And it's been a slow grind, but I have enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. And I do enjoy the business of YouTube. I'm just not bringing in any money yet. So if you're looking at me as a role model on how to make money on YouTube, I am not the guy, because I've been at it for several years and I'm just now starting to see some monetization. All right, let's get back to editing shorts.
But so what was I saying?
And get rid of all that.
So I couldn't find any comedy this morning.
All right, so that's a good start. Get rid of those weird things in the beginning. Boop, gone. It looks like you can see in the audio here, there's a big gap right here. So that's probably another clip. So I don't need to bring it that far. Let's see what I say.
Oh, so I couldn't find any comedy.
Thank you, Helen. About giving up. The first year of my vlog, I often went to Kayla and said, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And I didn't quit, and I don't quit. I'm very, sometimes I don't quit to a fault. And I often want to quit. And I get those impulses, of just stop everything, stop the world. I want to get off. And then I go to Kayla, or I go to my girlfriend, and I just kind of vent it out, and I talk about it, and I talk about my frustrations and stuff. And the people in my inner circle, my son, Kayla, Amanda, my girlfriend, and it's a very small inner circle, and my friend Katie, which is Kayla's sister. If I can talk to them and just vent, this is where my frustrations are, this is what I'm going through, and I want to just stop it all, and I want to delete everything, and I want to run away. And those are ideations, and I don't actually follow through with them. I get it out, and then usually I finish the day, I go to sleep, I wake up in the morning, and I'm motivated again, and I'm ready to take steps forward again. So that's what happened this week. Is I was just ready to. I just needed the world to stop for a little while so I could get off, and now I'm waking up today and I'm a little more motivated. So it feels pretty good. It feels comfortable for me to be motivated. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. Feeling pretty good. And I have to say, going live yesterday really helped me. I was really feeling down in the dumps, and my morning live was kind of difficult, but the PM live I was really looking forward to in the evening, and it really increased my mood and helped me go to bed feeling good and feeling part of a community. So it was really nice going live yesterday. Thank you so much. Um, we were saying the other day, someone was saying you're one in a million, and but there's 6 billion people in the world, 7 billion people in the world, so there's like 7,000 people just like you. um, but to say you're one of a kind is very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. All right, let's get back to editing. Put these ADD medications to use. What was I talking about here? Oh, so I couldn't find any comedy this morning. So what I thought I would do, since it's Monday morning, a good way to start the week is with gratitude. Gratitude. So over here, sorry. So over here I have my gratitude journal. And I'm going to open it up, maybe turn on a little music. And a little jazz piano, nice and quiet. And think about 5 things that I am grateful for right now. That's a good way to start the week. Perfect. That's a nice little short gratitude journal. Put the ending on and export. We'll title it Gratitude Journal. And then we'll also put the word grateful in case someone's searching the word grateful. Okay, so gratitude journal, grateful. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is our 11th short. We've already made 11 shorts. We're shooting for 90. But we're only into Monday in the first vlog, and I have 4 vlogs to go through. So I should be able to come out with, I can usually pull 90, close to 90, 70 to 90 shorts out of one vlog. So if I can just bust out all these shorts from all 4 vlogs, that would be pretty amazing. But I would really have to sit here all day to do it. But like I said, it's kind of yucky out today. I have no desire to go out into the smoky air. All right, let's cut it right there. Boop. Get rid of all this. Let's see what we got here. Well, it didn't really take me very long, and I was able to think of some things that I'm grateful for. So I'm about to make my daily gratitude video, which you can watch. It looks like this, but I can just tell you right now what things I wrote. And number 1 is kind of a long one. I got to bed early, I woke up early, and I feel well rested. I had a kind of a bad dream, but I feel okay about it. Number 2, I have what I need to get me through the day. I don't have a lot of resources, but I have enough to get me through today. So that's good. We'll end it there. If they want to watch the rest of what I'm grateful for, they can go see the blog. Okay, we'll put the ending on it and save it and text it as gratitude journal 1 and 2. And then maybe we can make 3, 4, and 5 another short. Going for a scooter ride soon. Hope you get some good rest tonight. Thanks so much, Avery. I hope you enjoy your scooter ride. That is a kick-ass scooter that you have. I really like it. And yeah, break out your phone and take some photos or some videos. You're welcome to share them on my Discord. I have different places on my Discord where you can share photos and stuff like that. The Discord link is down below. And if you don't know what Discord is, it's kind of like it's like it's a app, a program, and it has message boards, and you can do video chatting, and we can go into different rooms and chat and video chat. There's a place to put different photos and lots of different things. I don't think I'm explaining it well. But I have Discord open on my computer. Pretty much whenever I'm home and at my desk, it's open on my computer. I also have it on my phone. And I check it often because I belong to various groups on Discord that have to do with mental health and gaming. So I usually have my Discord open. My son is on Discord and some of my friends, so we chat through Discord, and we have productivity meetings and things like that. So it's a very useful program. I like it a little better than Zoom or Google Meets or anything like that because it just has more functionality. But again, that link is down in the description below. I don't think I have my Discord open. Why don't I open my Discord? Just in case someone joins. All right, we got that short. Get rid of this. Cut it. Get rid of this. See what happens.
Number 3, I'm happy to be vlogging again. I really enjoy vlogging, and when I take a week off, I need that rest, but I do miss it because I do enjoy vlogging. Number 4 is
have a good day, Krishna.
Kind of creative and a building motivation in me this morning. I'm not feeling super creative or motivated at the moment, but I can feel a little spark of it in me, and I want to develop that and have a nice creative and motivated day.
Nice way to end it. This little spot right here, the volume is very low, so I'm going to increase the volume a little bit. There we go. And then pull this all the way to the end, and then put the little tag on the end. And this is gratitude number 3. So wait, let's see what I'm grateful for, because I don't even remember.
Number 3, I'm happy to be vlogging again.
Vlogging again, okay. So we'll title this Grateful to be vlogging again. There we go. Oh, my head, the pain in my head went away. I felt like it had something to do with me talking. I don't know why. All right. So it looks like right here we have a break in the talk. So I'm going to cut it right there. Get rid of all this. And we have another break in the talk right here. So it's probably going to end about right here. Let's see what I have to say, Kev.
And number 5 is when I went away, you know.
It's a little loud. I'm going to bring it down to 2, 3. Okay.
at the end of last week, and I came home on Sunday. My place was clean, and I kind of learned the lesson that when I go away on a little trip, before I go away, make my apartment all nice and clean and ready for me to come home, and it makes coming home a lot better. So I came home yesterday, and my apartment was nice and clean, and I was able to make a dinner and just have a good evening. So those are my 5 things I'm grateful for. I feel like I just made the video, but now I'm going to go make the actual video for YouTube.
It's a nice little short right there. So, grateful for a clean apartment. Grateful, excuse me. Grateful for my cleaning. We've been going at it for an hour now. Let's see how many shorts I've made in an hour. Let's see. Let's look at the folder here. Shorts done folder. Nope, that's shorts done. There's 500 in there. YouTube shorts folder. 14. So I've made 14 in an hour. Usually I can make about 20, but I've been chatting, so. All right. See what I have to say here.
Hey, so I was thinking about my dream last night, and if it had any meaning, and I feel like in my dream I was getting ready to go to like a carnival, but I got met in the parking lot in an alleyway by these 3 guys, and preventing me from going to the carnival, and it was like a tunnel alleyway. And these guys, they weren't mad, they weren't angry at me, they weren't mean, they were just kind of like matter of factly, we're going to have to beat you up. And we can't let you pass, we have to beat you up. And
it's an interesting short. We will title that I'm going to beat you up. Oh, next week I'll be vlogging again, and I'm taking a trip to New Hampshire. Oops. If you make a mistake like I just did, you can always do Control Z and it undoes the mistake. All right, what am I doing here? Why is this so long?
And I kind of knew that it had to happen, and that there was no way, like, there was no running back. And in order to get through, I was going to have to get beat up and just kind of left here and then find my way afterwards, and if I survive. And if for some reason I knew I would survive, I would just be really injured. But I knew I would get some punches in as well. And so I was like, okay, let's do this, and 3 guys started walking towards me, and I went right at one of them, and I just punched him in the face, and I went to go swing at another one, and then
And then I woke up.
I went down on his legs because I'm a wrestler, and I knew I could do better on the ground. So,
And we'll end it there. People are gonna be like, "What is he talking about?" Little do they know I'm talking about a dream. This one is getting close to a minute long. Oh, it's 1 minute. All right, I don't like it to be over a minute, so I'm gonna bring it back to here. See how long that is. It says it over here. It's 57 seconds. That's better. Let's see how it ends.
And then I went down on his legs because I'm a wrestler.
People are gonna think that I was really in a fight when it was really just a dream. So if they go, I want to see more about that, they'll go to my blog and say, oh, he's talking about a dream. I used to get into a lot of fights when I was younger. Not a lot, but a good amount. Let's check in, see how people are doing. How's everybody doing today? We have 15 shorts in the last hour we've made, and we've done a lot of chit-chatting. And we have, let's see, we have 2 people on Twitch and 2 people on YouTube. I was on Twitch this morning watching some musicians and just kind of jumping around and listening to different musicians. So did you almost every day for 13 years? Are you talking about fighting? Yeah, I did a lot of fighting. I hope you bon appetit. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I did a lot of fighting. Thankfully, I haven't been in a fight in a long time. But it keeps you on guard, I think. I think I'm still talking about my dream here, so let's see what I say here.
And for some reason, I have this feeling like I don't.
All right, that looks like an interesting place to go. So we will get rid of this, talking about the dream. And I think I'm still talking about the dream here.
And for some reason, I have this feeling like I don't know if dreams are messages from the universe or not, or if they're just our own psychology trying to make sense of what's going on in our brain. But for me, it felt like those 3 guys were the universe saying, we need to beat you up some more before you can get to the end prize. And as I normally do, I accept it and fight back. And I felt like that dream was the universe saying, hey, you still have some more getting beat up to do.
Excuse me, sorry. To anyone who had earplugs in, sorry about the coughing. Yeah, I did feel like that dream, like the universe was speaking to me. So, dream speaking to me is what I will call it. Twitch is also where I go to when I want to learn about video games and see what they, what games. Before I buy a game, I always watch someone play it on Twitch.
because I've been feeling like I've been getting beat up by the universe. And it's kind of like I feel like the universe is saying, you know, we're gonna beat you up this one last time, and and then things will get better, right? You'll get to your destination, type of thing. So I don't often really dive into the meanings of my dreams, but for some reason that was really sticking out with me this morning. Is that kind of the universe saying I got some, maybe warning me, saying you got some hard times coming up, so be ready for them and get in your fighting stance.
We'll title that one Get in Your Fighting Stance. Get in my belly. Twitch is a great place to be, yes. My son, he used to stream on Twitch. That's how I got into Twitch, is he used to stream his video games years ago. And then I used to also, that's where I used to watch Critical Role, my favorite show, is they got popular on Twitch before they got popular anywhere else. And I used to subscribe to this channel called Geek and Sundry. I have one of their t-shirts that I wear sometimes. And they're a Twitch channel. They're also on YouTube, but they all started on Twitch, you know. But Geek and Sundry is the channel that created Critical Role, and then Critical Role became its own channel. But Felicia Day, who I admire and consider, I follow her and consider her like a mentor from afar, Felicia Day, and I follow her on Twitch. And she also wrote a book called, one of my favorite books, called You're Never Weird on the Internet. And that book inspired me to start my YouTube channel and start streaming on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. But it all started on Twitch, yeah. It's very hard to get followers on Twitch.
Okay, well, I've done my coffee and comedy for a while. I was watching this really great video of this kid who had a dad who was kind of anti-video games.
I watched this on Twitch.
And he became a Twitch streamer, and he brought his dad through a video game, and his dad learned to appreciate it, and it was really nice, and they kind of grew together as father and son. So it's a nice little video. It wasn't a comedy, but it was heartwarming, made me feel good. I had a little check-in with my bestie Kay, and we're gonna do a work session. So we're gonna do that in about an hour. So what I'm going to do is go through my routine.
We'll end it there. I don't know what to name that one. Twitch streamer. I think he's called Mecha Dad. The Twitch streamer that I was watching, it's this kid who took his dad, who was kind of anti-video game, and he brought him through, I think, thousands of hours of streaming on Twitch, one of the hardest video games ever created. And he played through the whole video game. And now his dad really likes video games. And they stream together. I would love to stream with my son. That would be a lot of fun. Like me, he's not much of a talker. But unlike me, when the camera is on, he's still not much of a talker. Whereas to me, once the camera is on, I just start talking.
And I'm going to take my meds, take a shower, do the rowing machine, put on some clean clothes, and have a little something to eat. and I have an hour to do that. So I'm going to put on some music and go through my routine. I'm feeling pretty good. I think that was a good video to watch because I want to, you know, ignite my creativity and my my motivation. So my pain level is feeling pretty good today. It's pretty low. I'm more sore than I am in pain. Sometimes when I sleep for a long time, like I did last night, I wake up and I'm just sore. So a good hot shower might take care of that.
We'll end it right there because we're getting close to a minute. Put the ending on, and we're at 56 seconds. I'm gonna call that one checking in on a good day. Checking in on a good day. Twitch is a great place to be. Do 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 do. And if you're watching, and if you're watching this later, and you're thinking about whether to join on Twitch, I have to say, and I think Helen can attest to this, that the time there's it's quicker. You're watching it faster through Twitch, and your chat goes through quicker through Twitch, and I think you're seeing like a couple seconds ahead of YouTube. So, because Twitch is just built for it, you know. So they have less lag time. Oh, I wonder if we should put my. This could be funny. I don't know if anybody found this funny. The song that I put in my latest. Sorry, in my the songs that I put in my blog this past week were just kind of like joke songs that that I do every now and then.
On my pillow, leave the winter on the ground. Wake up lonely, little silence in the bedroom, all around. Touch me now, I close my eyes to read away.
Doodle doo 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 dum doodle doo.
Must have been love, but it's over now. Must have been good, but I lost it somehow. Must have been love, but it's over now. The time had run out.
We'll end it right there. That'll be a funny little goes to 59 seconds exactly. So you can see it right there, 59 seconds. So we'll title that It Must Have Been Love. Must have been love, but it's over now. Yeah, those are just silly little. I have a bunch of silly little recordings that back when I first started as an adult. Let me switch over here. I'd say about 10 years ago, I started smoking cannabis again, and kind of experimenting with it. And so every day I was working full time, and I would come home and I would smoke a bunch of cannabis, and I would open my recording studio and pick a song and just create music. And what came out of that is a lot of silly covers that really sound horrible. and my music journal came out of that. And so I started a little channel, I think on Facebook, called Boston Infused, or Infused Boston. And it was just all the music that I was coming up with while smoking a bunch of cannabis. All right, It Must Have Been Love. I think we can scroll to the end of this song, so I'll zoom out a bit. We're not gonna... There we go. Now we're on Tuesday. Cut it right there. Boom.
Hey, so I finished my routine.
The audio's a little high, so I'm going to bring it down a bit. I try to do good with the audio. I figure if it's too loud, people are just going to scroll away from it.
Hey, so I finished my routine, and I'm going to be doing a work session with Kay in a little while. So I have my book of many things here, and I have my to-do list. So I'm just kind of taking some time, having a cup of coffee. I got some music playing, and I'm just looking at my to-do list and deciding where I want my energy to go to today. Where the best place to put my energy today.
All right. That's a quick little 30-second short. Get rid of all that. Put the ending on. And I guess I can zoom in a bit. We'll call that, God, I don't even remember what I talked about. Checking in on the day. And when you can't see the little screen where I'm typing in the title, but if I'm titling something the same, it'll let me know. That way I don't have two of the same titles. Bum, bum, boodle doo 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 doo, badoodle doo 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 doo. Yeah, this week I'm going to be home all week. I'm hoping to do some jamming with Jeff. I want to check in with Jeff today, see how he's doing. All right, let's see what this is right there. Cut it all, get rid of that. Boom.
Hello, so I'm about to start a meeting with my friend Kay, and sometimes we use Google, sometimes we use Zoom.
Sometimes we use Discord.
I'm going to start a Google meeting, and I'm going to take some time, I'm start the meeting now, but Kay will be around in about 10, 15 minutes, but I'm just getting set up here where I got my computers here, and my book of many things, so I can go through what needs to be done, what I want to get done, and what I'm capable of doing. And I'm feeling some creative flow today, so I want to utilize that as well. So,
and right there, that's a good place to end it. And it comes to 52 seconds. It's good. So I'll call that getting ready for work. Well, it's been a nice quiet day here. I think that's kind of what I wanted, a nice quiet day. I've had a lot of loud days. I have to say my brain is nice and quiet today, where it has not been quiet all week. I often get frustrated that I can't do more to grow my channel, other than take small steps. I want to take big steps, You ever get frustrated with that where you just want to take some big steps?
yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next probably couple, hour or two is working here, and Kay will be on the other end of the Google meeting doing their work, and we chat back and forth, and yeah, so it's good.
Little work session explanation. little 20-second clip. Oops, I screwed up. Screwed up. So hit Control Z. Okay. I want to get rid of this side. Okay, then add the ending. So it's kind of very similar to the last clip, but work session in progress. I try to keep the titles very short because when I upload them, sometimes I will then add a hashtag to the title that will get it some more views. I don't know if that really works or not, but people are doing it, so people with more views than me are doing it.
Hey, so I'm working here with Miss Kay. She's
Hey, Kay.
working on their stuff. I'm working on my stuff. I've been working on taxes because I wasn't sure. I was stressed about taxes because I have a little income coming in from time to time from these different sources, you know, and they don't take taxes out. And a lot of singer-songwriters, artists, musicians, and stuff are all self-contracted, and we don't get taxes taken out. And then tax time comes around, and we owe a lot of taxes. And that hasn't been my experience so far, because the last 6 or 7 years, I haven't, or even more than that, last 10 years, 15 years, I really haven't earned enough to qualify to pay. The last 6 or 7 years, and my experience so far.
That has been my experience so far. All right, here we go. We'll call this paying taxes as an artist. I'm going to move it up to here. It looks like there's a break right there. Give it a cut. See what I have to say.
15 years. I really haven't earned enough to qualify to pay taxes. But this year, I'm on target to possibly maybe have to pay some taxes. And so I was just working with ChatGPT and asking it what steps I can do to prepare. And it suggested that I make a Google spreadsheet to track my incomes, which I wasn't really doing. It suggested that I start saving my receipts, which I wasn't doing. And it suggested that I start making a little.
All right, we're going to skip ahead here. Cut. See what I have to say here. I just didn't find that tax stuff very interesting.
Hey, I'm still work sessioning. I'm just taking a little break to run to the store. I want to get some milk.
I don't know if you notice when I'm outdoors, I usually have to keep my right eye closed, or my left eye, one eye, whatever one's facing the sun, and because the sun makes me sneeze.
And maybe a little snack, and I want to get a soda. So, and then I'm just going to go back and get back to doing work. And I'll kind of catch you up on the different things that I've been doing.
All right, that was a nice little short. We'll call it work session break. Work session break and walk. Put walk. Oops, I keep doing that. I want to cut.
Alright, so I'm getting moving here. I did a good amount of work. I did some voice.
Start right there. Start right there. Cut that off the beginning. Here we go.
I did a good amount of work. I did some voiceover work where I wrote this voiceover video. If I made the video by now, I'll show the thumbnail right here. If there's nothing showing up here, it means I haven't made the video yet. But I did a voiceover called The Carnival Awaits. And it's about a dream I had last night that I already told you about. And so I did that. That's done. And then I thought it would be good to go over to the food bank and pick up some supplies. So that's what I'm going to do. Going to go out in the hot sun, run over to the food bank, and see what I can get. And I'll check back in a little while. It's getting near lunch, so I'm getting kind of hungry.
It's a nice little vlog. Control V. I didn't have to use the food bank this week. I have a case of soup and a box of cereal and things that people have sent me in that I didn't need to go utilize the food bank. The food bank where I live they don't have very much anymore. They used to give a lot, give a good amount of food to help you get through the week, but I guess they haven't been getting donations ever since COVID. All right, I made a clip here.
So what I'm gonna do, gonna go out in the hot sun.
Go into the food bank. That's what I'm gonna. Going to the food bank. Bonk. So yeah, I'm gonna be making some steak and potato on rice. Oh, I don't have rice, so just steak and potato soup. A little later today. I don't know when. I don't really feel up to making food right now. I do want a soda though. I think I have some soda in the fridge. Alright, cut it right there. Delete that stuff. Move this up to here. See what I have to say.
Okay, I ate some chicken teriyaki. That was good. Now I think
I did make a video when I came back from the food bank. I made a video showing everything that I got, and I lost that video somehow, or it got deleted. There were several videos. I had a really hard time with this vlog in particular, getting all the videos to upload, and I think I might have lost some.
I've been up and going at it for 8 hours. I'm going to take a nap for an hour. So set my alarm for 1 hour, and I'm going to lay down, rest my body. My pain level is starting to go up a little bit, and I'm tired. So I'll see you in an hour or so.
I always set an alarm when I lay down for a nap, because I don't want to sleep the whole day away and then not be able to sleep that night. So I'm going to title that one, Set an Alarm. That is a tool. That is a tool that I use. That's how I remember everything too. When I'm doing my daily, getting ready to go about my day, as I tell Siri on my phone to set all my alarms for the day, all my reminders. All right. Cut it right there.
The day has been going well. I've been getting some work done. I haven't gotten any writing done. My hair is sticking straight up. Whoa, crazy here. I'm cooking
I don't
some
know what to
chicken
do with my hair.
in here for dinner, and
That chicken was good.
yeah, I'm kind of hungry, so uh, that's my plan. Is just making some dinner, and I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I was playing guitar for a little while, and now I'm just kind of wanting to do other things. So just kind of cleaning up around the house, picking up, neating things, and I feel a little restless. Like I want to do something. Wouldn't mind going outside, but I don't know what to do or where to go.
I don't know about this short. Doesn't seem very entertaining. I'm going to title it, Don't Know What to Do Next. Restless. I should have just titled it Restless, but oh well. Moving on. Whew. Oh, I did it again. Alright. I think this is the night I was having a scary night.
Okay, well, I watched a little Critical Role. I played some video games, kind of relaxed a bit, played some guitar, and now it's about 9:30. I'm gonna head to bed early because I want to get up early. On Tuesdays, I go live in the morning, so I want to get up and be ready for that. So, good night, Monday night.
Alright, well, title that Good Night Monday Night. I think the next one is where I wake up and I don't wake up. I just couldn't fall asleep and my psychosis was kind of active. I don't think I explain it very well though. I'll try to do a better job next time it happens. I don't really describe what it is that's bothering me, I don't think. Here it is.
Having a tough time tonight. Hypervigilant, paranoid. I feel like someone's in the room with me. I feel like something's in the bathroom, hearing noises and stuff. So might be hard to get to sleep tonight, but I have to wake up early. Frustrated. Alright, I'm gonna try to. I'm just laying there with my eyes closed, but my muscles are tense, and I'm listening. I'm not trying to listen intently, but I am. So
I have not a lot of nights like that. Control V. So I'm gonna title that Scared Psychosis. Been going for an hour and 40. That's pretty good. Getting some work done. That's what this week is going to kind of be about. I'm not vlogging. Um, my girlfriend is away. She's on a trip. And my friends are working and kind of busy. So I'll just be kind of home doing my work.
okay. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. 8 in the morning, and I ended up getting some sleep last night.
I'm going to start with it's 8 in the morning rather than Tuesday, because if someone's watching this on a Thursday, they might just skip it.
Be Tuesday.
So I'm going to cut out the Tuesday.
It's 8 in the morning, and
Now it could
I
be
ended
any
up
day.
getting some sleep last night, so that's good. I was afraid that I was going to be hyper vigilant and not get any sleep, but I got some sleep, and I'm tired. So I'm gonna make my coffee, do some coffee and comedy. Today's a busy day. Got a busy day ahead of me, so want to be motivated and get moving. So here we go.
Here we go. I'm going to title that Get Motivated in the Morning. When you experience psychosis, do you ever lose control of yourself or time? Well, I feel very ungrounded and not in reality. And I still feel in control of myself, but I know I'm reacting to things that are not real. But to me, they feel real in the moment. I often feel like when I go to sleep at night that there's a demon or a devil in the room with me, and sometimes I used to when I was younger I would see them, and since I've been on antipsychotics and kind of worked through my PTSD, I don't see them, but I still feel them, and feeling them nearby is almost even more scary for me, because it's like I know they're there, but I can't see them now. And I expect things to happen, like I expect doors to open and things to fall and for different hauntings to happen. Um, just because the way I grew up was very haunted. And so I think because of the PTSD of that, when my psychosis is active, it's not always that I'm hallucinating. It's that I really do not feel like I'm a part of everybody else's reality anymore, and that I'm a part of a different reality, and um, and that there are demons and devils and um, waiting for me to go to sleep or close my eyes, and the feeling and belief in the moment is very real, even though I can tell you right now that I don't believe in demons and I don't believe in devils. But in the moment, I would say, yes, they're very real and they're in the room with me right now. And I get very scared. And, and it generally only happens when I'm alone, and, and at night. Sometimes it happens during the day, and it has happened when other people are in the room but they're sleeping. Um, but I found if um, during the 10 years that I had Okami with me, my dog, um, I didn't really experience that at all. I was not scared at night, um, because Okami was there and she was hyper vigilant for me. So if she's sleeping peacefully, it really helps me sleep peacefully as well. Um, one day I'll have a dog again. Just not at the moment. I want to have my driver's license in a car before I get a dog again. Every time Okami would have an emergency, I wouldn't be able to bring her to the hospital. I'd have to rely on someone else to do it. And then I wouldn't have the money to pay the bills. So I want to have my driver's license. I want to have a car. and I want to be making a little more money than I make before I get another dog. But I have to say, it's been one of the hardest things in my recovery to be without a dog. It makes me want to cry.
Hi, so I'm here live, and you can see me live over here.
That's funny. I'm here live, and I'm actually here live. That's like double inception.
I didn't really get a chance to do coffee and comedy. I woke up and I ran across the street to get some coffee and milk. And I just brewed my coffee, and I'm kind of on my first cup of coffee. But I saw that it was 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Helen.
So I just clicked the go live button, totally unprepared. But this community is so great, so I'm sure it'll go well.
That's a nice little short. Ooh, whoa, got a whistle with that. Sorry about that. We'll title that Wake Up and Go Live. I really like going live. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when I woke up today, I had to run out to the store too. I kind of liked that though. I had to run out to get milk for my coffee, and but when Okami, my dog, was here, that's how I started every day. I woke up and I took Okami outside. Before I did anything, I would throw on my pants and a hoodie, and I would take her outside, and it was a great way for me to start my day. So it's good when I get outside for a little outdoor time first thing in the morning, but it's very hard to discipline myself to do that.
Hey, so I did my live stream, and
That's a little loud. I'm going to bring just that section down a bit. I don't like to start with a loud clip.
And that was good. Then I had a Zoom with my friend, and now I just...
We should have a big Zoom party. You know, I think someone was talking about it in the comments, might have been Megan or MTG or Maya, and they were saying how it would be really cool if we had a get together where we could all meet and stuff in person, and which is very unlikely because there's people all around the world. But we could meet in a Zoom meeting, and that would be kind of neat. Maybe I should start planning that, where we all have a Zoom meeting. We can all say hi to each other. What do you think about that, Helen?
I had a cup of coffee, so I'm waking up, about ready to start my routine.
Maybe we could play like a Jackbox game or something together.
And I got a half hour before my social worker meeting, so I'm going to go take my meds, take a shower, get changed, and I'm going to have a banana or two for breakfast. So I'm going to go do that, and then get ready for my social worker meeting.
I would enjoy a banana this morning. All right. Let me take a little break here. I'd love that. You know what? I'm going to get out my book of many things, and I'm going to write. It opens right up to my to-do list. And I'm going to write the idea of a community Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting. And maybe Jackbox games. Just as an idea. I don't know if that's too complicated for people, but so I wrote that down as an idea. I think I think Discord would be easier, but I don't think that enough people know about Discord or how to use Discord enough to make that work. I think like you and I and Kay and Some people who have some experience with Discord could probably do that. But bringing in people who have never used Discord, there's a little learning curve on how to use it. So, yeah, maybe Zoom. And I wrote it down in the ideas. What I think needs to happen next is we need to find the best time, because we have people in all sorts of different time zones. And then we could record it and put it on YouTube. I love brainstorming. All right, what was I doing? I'm gonna get a little more coffee. Looks like I have a little soda here. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I spilled my coffee. I gotta get a towel. Hanging round downtown by myself, and I've had too much caffeine, and I was thinking about myself, and there she was, like double cherry pie, yeah, there she was, like disco superfly, and I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair? I wish I had perfect pitch. I heard that song this morning when I was at the store, Sex and Candy. I haven't heard that song since like the 90s. And it's like, oh my God, I remember when this song came out and people were like, oh my goodness, they said sex and candy. I smell sex and candy. And people were like a little shocked. That would be like nothing today. Yeah, I think I would do it. Maybe I'll do some sort of poll. Wonder if I could, where I could do a poll. Um, um, to see like what would be the best day and time. I'm thinking on the weekend would be better too. Um, and I could put a poll on. I don't know. Maybe we should just pick a time. um, it would be really fun is to do it this weekend, because Helen has a date on Friday, and then she could come in the Zoom and tell us how the date went. I could do that on Instagram. Why don't I just say, why don't we just do it this Saturday? What do you think about that? Saturday night? Because I can do it at any time as well. If it's on the weekend, I could do it in the middle of the night. I could do it. But yeah, we do have people in different time zones. Saturday. I'm going to have to think about that today. I'm not going to announce anything. So if you're watching this later, but this weekend would be a really fun weekend to do it. And I don't have anything planned. And I'll be home. So I think I'm going to brainstorm on it today. And keep an eye out. You'd prefer Saturday. I think I would prefer Saturday as well. I think that's the safer day to do it. And also, yeah, you're going out Friday night. Megan, I don't know if you saw, but Megan is going on a date Friday night. We were talking about it last night on the live. Um, so, all right. I have it written down. I'm gonna text with Kay today, and maybe me and Kay can work session and brainstorm things that we can do. And you're welcome too, Helen, to if you have any ideas of things that we could do on the Zoom, um, leave them in the Discord, in the general or something or whatever. There's a whole bunch of places to leave them. Yeah, I'm really excited for her too. She's such a good person and deserves good love. So the guy that she seems to have going on a date and seems to be very nice. So and has a good sense of humor. Um, she sent me on Facebook some photos that he sent jokingly, and they were pretty funny. So, um, all right. I know Kay is getting out of work soon, so I'm gonna text Kay. She's getting out of work in 3 minutes, so I'm gonna text Kay. Hey, had an idea that I would love to brainstorm with you. Whenebs. Yeah, some sort of game would be fun. We could do icebreakers. You know, I have a whole book on because I used to work for different mental health organizations and stuff, and I would have to run meetings. Also, as a peer specialist, I've run a lot of Zoom meetings, and so I feel comfortable in that role. And we could do some icebreakers or something that's not too tech complicated. Um, and I think that'll be fun. So that made me excited. I'm excited for that to happen. I texted Kay, so we will probably brainstorm about that today. Let's see how many shorts I've made. See how I'm feeling. See if I feel good about it. YouTube shorts. I have made 33. That's pretty good. I made 33. I'm going to stop there. 33 in 2 hours. So I did 2 hours of editing, got 33. Um, 33 shorts made. That's one for every day of the month. But I want to get 99 because I want to have 3 for every day of the month. That's what I did last month. And so I'll probably do some more vlog editing later. I'm happy to do some songs or something too. What was I thinking? I already did my. Oh, I was gonna check in on Jeff and see how Jeff's doing. Let me look at my to-do list. See what I got going on today. Now I just want to work on that Zoom video. I'll probably have to subscribe to get a pro Zoom because otherwise you're limited to like 40 minutes, which I don't mind doing. I'm okay to do that. Let's see. I have to run to the. I tell you what, I am so bad at going to the post office. I keep putting on my list every day to go to the post office, and every day, for some reason, I don't make it to the post office. So, I think it costs like $20 or something. It shouldn't be a big deal. Um, or we can just do a 40-minute Zoom, and then when it ends, we can all just come back and do a 40-minute Zoom again. I don't know. Let me check. I should look to see what it is. I'll open my Zoom. Upgrade. We miss you, it says. Oh, they're offering me a special offer. Let's see what the offer is. Oh, can I just sign in through? I might be able to just do it right now. they offer me something good. Bum, bum, bum. $17. All right, that's not bad. That's cheaper than I thought. It's only $17. I should be able to do that. Um, I used to have Zoom when COVID first hit. Before COVID, I was mainly on Twitch, and I have a lot of old videos of me on Twitch, um, and I saved them on YouTube. So I have some videos of me doing live streams on Twitch from back in like 2007 and 2009 and stuff like that, like way back when it was first starting. And I just had this little tiny pen microphone, and I had a laptop that had a really crappy camera, and I had gained a lot of weight from my meds. So, but I saved them all on YouTube, and I hope that someday, when I'm gone, my son will have all those videos, that I've saved on YouTube. And I do want to get a big hard drive and save them all permanently. Um, but for now, I save everything on YouTube, and I just don't make it public. But sometimes I go back and watch them, and there's old videos of me in the subway performing, and I have a big belly, and I'm performing, and because the meds that I was taking at the time made me I gained 60 pounds in 2 months, and I had this big belly and a double chin, and I was in the subway with my guitar, and so maybe someday I'll make those videos public. um, so I guess that'll be it for my stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do next today. I would like to do some cleaning around here, and I have this new drafting table um, that has been calling my name. I put a nice fresh piece of paper on it. I taped a border. I have all my stuff ready to draw, and I'm having some perfectionist freezing where I don't want to mess up the blank page. But I think I need to just sit down and start scribbling. And I might go live and do that and just do a scribble drawing. I have a lot of artwork that is made out of scribbles. Um, I can actually show some of it, I think, if I know where it is. There it is. Oh, I can show you this one drawing. Oh no. So I have these are just this is my like things out of my sketchbook, but I have a lot of drawings that are made of scribbles, and that's how I used to draw shadow people, is through scribble art. And so I do a lot of that where I just sit down and scribble, and things just start coming out. And that's how I started when I was younger, how I started expressing my feelings through scribbling and drawing shadow people. These are the people, that's what they look like that I used to see all the time. You can see this one right here. This is mostly what they would look like, standing in the shadows, waiting for me to go into the shadows. um, so I have some more here. And I was gonna put, all these drawings on sale and stuff. And yeah, lots of scribbling stuff. A lot of this is from my trauma sketchbook. This is my favorite drawing of a shadow person right here. This is where the shadow people first started. If you can see, this is the bedpost. This is my bedroom, and a silhouette in the door coming in at night. And I believe that's where I started. This is when I'm, um, very early childhood, and I just have these images of the silhouette at night in my doorway, and that's where my belief in shadow people came from. And this is all scribble art. I haven't put any of my drawings up for sale on my on my on my art pal because I really just because I didn't think anyone would want any. But I do save them. The only reason I don't know why I save them. These right here, these are cryptogram puzzles. Each of these drawings says a word. So this is a puzzle that you figure out and it says a word. And this is another puzzle. If you can figure this one out, then you can figure this one out because they both kind of go by the same theory. But it's a puzzle that says a word. I like making puzzles. There's just some doodling, random doodling. I haven't looked through this in a long time. I got Jimi Hendrix and Dave Grohl. And then let's see what we got. I don't even know what we got. I think this is singer of Fleetwood Mac. What's her name? I can't remember her name. And this was a friend that I knew. I got some drawings, people that I've known. This is Mary, like Jesus' mom. This is a charcoal sketch. Person I know. This is just practicing drawing a person holding two balls. And you can see a practice holding in different shapes, in different angles. And some more of the practicing. There's Michael Jackson. And then some therapy doodles. I think that's it. But yeah, I never really thought to put any of these on my Art Pals website. But if you want any of these, I'm happy to send them to you. I don't really get attached to my artwork. I don't want to throw them away, but I'm really happy to send them to people. And if they value it, I would be happy to give it to them. Otherwise, they just sit in this book and nobody gets to enjoy them. So the one with the bed frame, I'd be happy to send it to you. So what was I talking about? Oh, so I might do some drawing today. I have my drafting table over there, and it's been calling my name, and I think I'm nervous to make a mistake. But scribble art, you don't have to save up anything. It just really depends on what it costs for me to ship it there. So if you send me a place to ship it, maybe on Discord or through email, and I'll check what it will cost. And because it's a piece of paper, it shouldn't cost too much, and I'm happy to send it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'll figure that out. Next time I make it to the post office. I actually do want to make it to the post office. Maybe I should. I don't want to do that today. Something about today, I don't want to leave the house. It might be the weather and the smoky air. But I think I'm going to get going. I'm going to do some cleaning, put on some music, and kind of enjoy doing my cleaning because my place is a little messy. And then I'm going to go visit with my neighbor Jeff because we haven't visited in a while. Like, I visited him last night, but it was only briefly, and we used to visit every day, and I've just been so busy lately that we haven't had very much visiting time. So I hope to visit with him today, and I'll probably play some bass, and he'll play drums. And yeah, and that'll be my day today. This evening, I'm going to be here working on my book. I have planned in my head to do some very specific work with my book, and I'm going to do that this evening with my dinner. So yeah, thanks Helen for and everybody else for tuning in tonight, today. And I think I said in my other live, I don't have a lot going on this week except staying home and doing work. So I'll probably be randomly live a lot this week because it really lifts my moods and my spirits, and I want to play some music and do some fun stuff. So I will see you the next time I'm live or on the next video, whatever that you're watching. Bye-bye. And keep your eye out for the Zoom that we talked about, because I'm going to be working on that today.